Yo, bro. So I saw this video today and I just had to react to it. I just had to react to it. I had to share it with you guys. So let's get started. Let's get started.
So, as of more recently, I've been really trying to get into men's mental health. Specifically, men's mental health, because I think it's such a complex thing. And this happened a couple weeks ago when I was posting about it on my Instagram story. I basically was just saying, like, women are never going to understand what it's like to feel like our feelings shouldn't be voiced, and that we have this like societal expectation to be this manly, have it all together, have it all figured out type of person, you know? Because I think that it's extremely important for men to be men. And I've said this the entire time on TikTok. Fuck that feminist shit. And I know there's gonna be a lot of ladies that are mad at me for saying that, because the vile things that I read after I made one post for men, in support of them, encouraging them, and saying that we as women are never going to fully understand, no matter how hard we try, what it would be like to be in that position as a man, and to have these expectations of you all the time. Yes, ladies, we do have our own set of things, don't get me wrong, but I can sit up here for 5 years and make nothing but supportive posts for women, and I make one post on my Instagram story for men. And the things that I read were absolutely
I can talk about supporting women for 4 years and hear nothing but positivity. I make one supporting men, and this is what happens. The pick me energy is insane here. Women wake up to men killing, raping, and abusing us. But no, it's feminism, not male violence. What an absolute joke take. Hope you get the male validation you clearly desperately, I guess, want to need. This is the thing. I created this channel, or I started this YouTube journey because I cared. And in particular, I cared about men. In the sense that, let's say this, in the last, let's say 50, 60, whatever years, society has pushed towards caring about women. And I agree. It's not the worst thing. And it's a good thing that, we've actually take the time, put the effort into hearing women's voice. The voice of people that I agree have been, I guess, used and abused, or I don't, what would I say? Just haven't had the best necessarily um, equal life, I guess. But the problem I see is that to support and uplift one group, we went too far left. Because while we support and uplift one group, I don't understand why must we, while we're supporting and uplifting, we are insulting, downgrading, and villainizing another group. That's the thing where, as society grows to support and uplift women, we are neglecting, not even neglecting. This is the thing where I don't think we're even neglecting. We are making an effort to put down, to insult, to villainize men. Villainize men. Because here's the thing. You wake up to killing, raping, and abusing us. Here's the thing. Men get abused by women. Men get killed by women. Men get raped by women too. And you know what? Even in the case where it's not predominantly, I'm not saying this is predominant, but I'm saying those things happen to men by women. They also get falsely accused. They get villainized. They get destroyed by women. And this is a thing where, it's life. It's life. I'm not here blaming women and saying all that shit, but it's just a thing where you could say that, but when you make it your anthem to say that all men do it, because they don't. They don't. If all men did it, most to all women would never had rights. They would never be in the. Here's the reality that a lot of women don't understand. They got the rights that they got. They got the position that they got, that men in general supported it. Men in general supported it because It is a fact that if men don't want it, it won't happen. If men did not see fit that, you know what, women deserve equal rights, women deserve to have the freedoms, the equality that men had. If men didn't see that right, it would not happen. How can you tell? You have Middle East. That is a great example. If men didn't want it, women wouldn't have it. Plain and simple. And women couldn't do nothing about it. So, in turn, men in general have been supportive of women. But this is the thing where women don't understand that while men support women, women view men as villains. And this is a thing where they like to pretty much group everyone together. And that honestly is just absolute hypocrisy. And I get it, life is unfair, but this is a way where it doesn't make sense to be unfair. It doesn't make sense to be unfair. And I see more and more as like, this is the reality that a lot of men live, where definitely women don't care about men's mental health. Women definitely don't care about men at all. But the sad part is other men don't care about other men. And this is a thing where I'm not crying about it. I realize that's reality. That's the reality of it. The thing is that I don't condone or I don't support where if people are supporting other people, i.e., if I support other men, you will put people down for that. You will put me down for that. So if she is supporting men, the absolute insanity that you would chastise her for supporting other people, i.e., men, that is disgusting in my opinion. That is disgusting. It really shows you how vile people are. Where honestly, you don't deserve that kind of respect in return. But this is the reality of men. Nobody is allowed or it's deemed right to support men. Because I've said this before, if I made my content not about supporting men, not about voicing the difficulties, the blight, the problems, the situations that men have and go through, honestly, maybe my subscriber counts will be higher. Maybe my views will be higher. But to be honest, I'm not about that. I'm not looking to become big in that sense. This is a hobby. This is a something for the side when I'm bored. It's something that it's a passion. It's a goal. It's a it is something that makes me happy and fulfills me to know that I'm contributing to the support of, I believe, the underdog of society. Because nobody cares. Nobody cares about men.
Absolutely disgusting. So then I started doing more research. I really wanted to look into just like men's mental health quotes. So I Googled it. And honestly, there was not very encouraging stuff on there. If anything, I saw more posts about toxic masculinity when I was searching for the exact opposite of that. And then it brings up a whole list of women empowerment things.
I admit there's not many good male quotes. Please check the banner on my site. I think I have a banner on my channel. I think that's a good quote. And one that I like is, a man's true strength lies not in his muscles, but in his integrity. I like that one. Try not to become a man of success, but rather a man of value. The greater danger for most of us lies not in settling our aim too high or falling short, but settling our aim too low and achieving our mark. That's not bad. This is a thing where I want to, show how life is difficult for men, how none of men's voices are heard or cared about. But also I want to maybe help inspire men. Now, nothing too special, right? I'm no one special, but to inspire men as support. There's someone caring about you. There's someone supporting you. There's someone believing in you. Because in reality, no one believes in men. No one does. You know, they will use them. They will abuse them. They definitely don't believe in them. This is the thing where what I believe, or what I want to be part of shaping what, I guess, what is a man, what is true men, in my opinion, personal opinion. You know, what I see how the struggles of men are is, I believe what a true man is how he persevere against adversity. Not how he struggles about it, not how he you know, the life he lives after adversities, but how he perseveres, how he fights it, how he overcomes adversities, how he doesn't let adversities weigh him down and destroy him. That's why I also believe that men that I honestly believe that trauma, that adversities are good for men. Um, but I also believe that men knowing that it, the importance of it is it should build your strength, because it's a reality for men. The world does not like you. The world does not support you. The world does not give a shit about you. So, as shitty as it sounds, that adversity and trauma is important to you, only because it hardens you. It steals you. That's the thing. It steals you. And because the world is so shitty to men, and this is the thing where people are saying, oh, patriarchy shit, but this is the thing. Most men aren't leaders. Most men aren't CEOs. Most men aren't the Chads. Most men are not six-figure men. I'm talking about, this is the thing where people don't know how to distinguish average men to top tier men. When you have, let's say, I don't know, 10 men at the top, while a million men at the bottom, the world is not run by men. The world is run by a very select few. That's it. So really, the world is not controlled by men, not run by men. Because when men are at the bottom, predominantly, I questioned it. I questioned if the world is run by men.
So let's say a man wants to go feel better, so he just wants to look up some positive quotes about it. It's nearly impossible to find a few good ones. So then I looked up, why does my husband yell at me? And there is a DV hotline immediately, top of the page. You look up, why does my wife yell at me? And it starts going on and on about, like, how hormones and whatever, and, like, maybe do something, like, we get traumatized, whatever. It's, like, feeding into it. Two completely different scenarios. Men's DV is not recognized as heavily as women, by any means. Those are just two examples of some of the things that I found, completely on my own. So I just wanted to make this post for men. If you struggle with your mental health, if you feel a societal expectation that you have to be a specific way, it is okay to not have to be tough all the time. It is okay to feel your feelings. It's what makes you human. And it's also...
You know, that's the thing where I think what makes a man is that he can feel. It's that he's measured. It's that he expresses his feelings. But he's also in control of his feelings. He knows what he's feeling. He knows it. If he's in anger, he knows it. He's not blinded by it. I think true men are not blinded by it. They can express it. They can, be in their feelings. But they should know it. They should recognize it. They should be in control of it. We are too often not allowed to be in our feelings, so we can't process it or control it because we don't know it. We are rarely in different kinds of feelings. We're rarely ever allowed to feel, to express, to be emotional. We're human, not just men. We're humans. We should be. It's a right to be emotional. It's just that where the men part falls in is that, you know what, we should be measured. We should be controlled. We should not be controlled. We should control. We should control. This is the thing where when you are controlled by your emotions, that's when you lose your sensibility, where you lose touch of being a man. because a lot of times you don't want your emotions to overwrite your logic. You don't. That's the thing.
Okay to talk about those things. There are people that want to be there to support you, and there are women that are not all bad and all think this way. Because yes, when I made these posts, there was a lot of hate from women, and that's despicable. But there was so much more love and in support of this, and women really supporting me for making these posts that agreed with me. So they are out there, and I am sorry that this was not something that I recognized sooner. I think it is an extremely important topic, and I think more women need to start talking about this and recognizing it, because I was absolutely floored by the things that I saw and some of the guys that I've talked to and their experiences. So men, I think you are tough either way. I can't imagine the pressure that you feel, and I think that you guys hold one of the most important purposes ever. Please continue to protect women. Please continue to be good men. And you know I fucking love you. So
A great video. A great video. This is a thing where I want to, again, dedicate my work to showing my support for men and giving men a voice. Now, it's hard to represent all men because I don't. So the men that click with me, those are who I represent. Those are who I deem I represent, who I believe in, So, but I hope for the best for all good men. I hope the best for all good men. I do. And that is what I'm aiming for. Because I've been there, I live it, I understand it. That no one is there for you. No one supports you. You go home, it's an echo in your house. You go online, it's all vitriol. It's vitriol. No one cares about you. People put you down. So I understand it. And it's a hard life. But that's why I make this channel, to show that, to support you in your persevering, in your moving forward, for you to not be depressed about life. So, hope you guys like it.